Tell him no, tell him no, when he asks for a date. Tell him no, tell him no.
It's Tricky Quiz number 33. Well, here's our first one. True or false? Reno is west of Los Angeles. Is that true? And the answer is true. See, just look at the map. It's true. Okay, next one. What Christmas song was longest at number 1? And to be fair, what chart do you go by? They didn't have them for Bing Crosby. And maybe you're thinking Johnny Mathis, Jose Feliciano, the new number 1. But you know what? It was Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Chipmunk song. And guess what? I'm going to do us both a favor and not play it. You'll thank me. Well, our next question's a little odd, but if you've ever gone boating, you might have noticed and or wondered. And indeed, there's international ship registration codes. But what about boats inside the United States? And many times they use the same codes as the postal codes, but sometimes they don't. Well, it turns out there's 10 states plus the Northern Mariana Islands which do not use the same code for the boat license as the postal code. And here's a map of them and a list. I'll let you read it for yourself. Okay, our next one has to do, you're on a freeway, and it's the same freeway, and the number's the same, but the background shield changes. What the heck's that all about? Well, you may recall from a previous tricky quiz, well, you have the interstate highway system with the basic routes. Here I've color-coded them red. And then you have the spurs, which are odd-numbered. And here I've made them yellow. And you have the loops, which I made them pink here. Federal highways are black. And the state highways are green. And, you know, that's what it's all about. The funding. And while the signage may vary from state to state, you have vestiges of the old federal system. A few do remain, the 101. And the interstate system with the red, white, and blue. The state signs. In fact, notice the lower one is a good example, the 110. That's, the Pasadena Freeway for the state version, Harbor Freeway for the interstate. Another one is the 210. And while we're at it, other signs that are white are legal infractions. The yellow ones are just merely advisory. And in fact, we can kind of note that the green ones are directing you where to go. The blue ones are emergency. By the way, the little blue dots in the row indicate a fire hydrant. And the brown ones are for recreation. Well, as always, our final one is a flag question. Is there a correct way to hang the U.S. flag vertically? Well, yes, there is, and it's kind of counterintuitive. When hanging vertically, the stars still go on the upper left-hand corner, so if you had rotated it, it would have been wrong. And while we're at it, let's note that on the right side of a uniform, right side of a plane, maybe even the right side of a swimmer's skull cap, but then Olympic swimmer Phelps, I'll leave him to scold you on that one, is backwards because it's consistent with the direction of airflow.